You're gonna look like Michael Jackson.
Oh, I should only wear one, huh?
Oh! Billy Jean was to so.
Welcome to the Cali Hold on. If I do it right against this, it goes a little bit better.
I like hurt and feel good at the same time.
These are actually pretty good.
You gonna kill somebody with that?
I got some hands so that
Bro, that's great for killing.
it would be.
That's recording.
Yeah.
No!
You heard it here first. Happy gloves. Are great.
Purpose, bro.
Multi-purpose. We don't even know yet. Don't even know yet.
If you're a serial killer,
Kevlar goes really good against the gun.
You will slap somebody with this sign.
Don't worry, you can run, slide, and shoot.
That's wild.
That would be sick, actually.
okay, they're not giving you any more now. They're not aiding to that.
Bro, I don't know at this point. I don't know when are we getting canceled, bro.
Hey, we're just trying to pitch
Bro,
anything we can.
Like show by show. We go show by show.
Ain't that the truth?
Let the professor get your mind blown. Laugh at Jimmy, kill it, but on the side though. Mama Ray does his magic on the down low. BBC, you never seen it. In the views, you won't believe it. You can see it on the Cali ESK8 Show.
Good evening, San Diego. Welcome to the Cali ESK8 Show. Today, I have my co-host. What's your name?
Jimmy, it's a
His
pleasure to
name-
meet you.
His name is Jim. And we're starting this bad shit!
Yeah, fuck this shit! Low energy motherfuckers over here! God damn it. That was different.
What do we got today? We're going to talk about Hoyt. Hoyt what? Ambassador?
Dude, no, not just ambassadorship. Whole business decision change across the board with them. So big decision.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna hear it here first.
Yeah, we got Matty Skate, Meepo shit, like, yeah.
Yeah, Stooge race board too as well.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is we got actually very good info, not only but directly from the owners themselves. So you're gonna be hearing it here first. We got, I think, a pretty good take on the story here today.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
No, you only heard it here first.
We're gonna talk about Shredlight's app update, and we got some shout out to do so to be beyond riders for the pants.
The pants.
Yeah, they hook us with some pants to show you guys. They don't have ass pads, but they got side pads.
We're side bitches, is why.
Oh shit! Well, yeah. No, let's get it on. Like, wait.
Oh, we fucked up over here. Don't worry, guys. We're doing this here.
That's why we got
Okay,
back
cool.
up.
There we go. Are you good?
I don't know. Am I wrong?
I got
We go to commercials now. Ding, doo, 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 ding, ding, doo, doo, doo,
Oh,
doo.
We'll go to Carlos's torque break.
There we go.
That's all I got.
Both of you talk? Yeah, you're good. Both of you.
Yeah, you can.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm recording. Don't worry, guys. We're safe.
Totally natural.
All planned.
Yeah, no, we're professionals, baby.
You know how we go.
Okay. Professionals. Let's talk about the Hoyt thing.
Yeah.
What's going on with Hoyt?
Hoyt has decided to no longer design and sell full skateboards. They are going to a DIY board manufacturer and selling parts, and of course they're really famous for the pucks, the Hoyt puck. They're even coming out with a 2.0. That's a big thing coming out with them here soon as well. So
That's their own thing, right? The puck.
yeah, it's their own system. So they do own the ID. I think it's like IP, or I don't know what you call it, but the
I don't call it anything. I don't even know. Like.
Well, like as a company, like the.
Oh, like the. What do you call it? Patent.
Like the patent for it, yeah. So they own the patent. So, I believe they may have even hinted possibly at maybe getting a full sale together if the right company comes in. So you never know. Obviously, kind of what could happen with that.
My question is, what lead them for this decision? Like.
I don't know if I want to necessarily get into those details, but obviously
you were employed by them.
Well, I was employed by them, but everything's all about business. Business is about money and it's about sales, and obviously, things aren't going the direction that they need. And this is a passion project for that company. These guys came in and supported a community that really had very little support from the U.S. and tried to do something that is very admirable. So. I give them a ton of credit for that, and I think that they deserve a ton of credit for what they did and really the progression that they did in the sport. I think the puck is something that this weekend over Intro to Speed, we're all talking about, hey, how many of these are going to be around, and, do we need to pick up these ahead of time? And obviously people are on the fence, but I don't think Hoyt's going away right away. And I don't think anything like that. I think they're going to be around for a while, so they're going to continue to support. And I think the biggest thing that they wanted to make sure about the community to know is they're going to support their warranty. Mm-hmm. They will continue the warranty for the duration of all their skateboards.
Right.
So they're not going to kick the community out and just, cut it all off. They are going to continue to support any way they need to.
Yeah, it's not going to be like the other company.
LaCroix.
What?
LaCroix. The Crocs. I don't know what the fuck you call it.
Like that's French, right?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It should have been a better name.
That's why they're out of business, man.
Yeah, but they cut off all support to the community. They have no parts. I think a lot of people really kind of came together and started to manufacture parts. So I think the community does have some things that they can purchase from different people, but I mean, imagine you own a board and that's it.
Yeah, because that's what, 7,000?
Yeah.
Some of them 7,000.
Dude,
bro, that's like a fucking.
You're talking about they were
like, fucking ESK8, bro.
Rick's got two.
I ain't like.
Rick's Rick
is wild, bro. Yeah. Like I wouldn't.
But he rides more than anybody that we know.
Yes.
I mean, he's like, okay, I just rode 30 miles into the ride. What are we doing? 30 miles, and then I gotta go home.
Yeah.
That'll be another 30. I think I'm gonna charge over here.
Too.
Yeah, and then okay, let's go.
Bro, that's wild.
There's no hesitation.
If there's somebody that likes to ride, that's fucking great, bro. Like he's wild with that.
Yeah.
But like for the ambassadors, right? They could have.
Yeah, they cut all support to their ambassador, including myself. I was one of the ambassadors for Metro Board, which is same company. Hoyt is right there, Metro Board, and then Zoo Bombs is the parent company, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So they did end the ambassadorship. They are no longer supporting any of the riders, in the sense of some of them may retain their boards and some may choose, like me, to be able to buy the board if that ends up being the case. And I don't think that any of the ambassadors themselves are not supporting the company still.
Mm-hmm.
You reach out to any one of us, and we're still going to help you. We're still going to communicate. We're all in communication with them and can still support you. Just like we said, we don't want to kick the community out. It's really that's the big thing that they want to drive is they really are still there for the community. They just need to pivot and do a different thing for themselves. Mm-hmm. So that they can continue to be a company as well.
Yeah, which is somewhat good at some point. I know that they had one of the most organized, if I should say, I don't know, ambassador programs, because this was a whole thing with you guys. And speaking on my behalf with what I saw you do. You were organized every month with a fucking event and all that stuff. We had the show and all that stuff. So, yeah.
That was a little bit of me and the way I set things up for myself, and
yeah.
I'm blessed with the community that we are, that we do host so many events, and Shred Lights, of course, with the events that we're hosting with them, kind of allowed me to fulfill my contract with doing my everyday things I was doing with the community. So,
So if you
that-
ask me, that's hard work right there. But
yeah, it was, and I think we all benefited. You know, obviously I benefited from the company, and they benefited from that. So, again, from my standpoint, it was a very good, you know, breakup, I guess if you call that, or
yeah.
ending of the contract. You
You go
know,
your way, I go my way.
yeah, I guess, you know,
It's
my
not like a Puerto Rican breakup, right?
Yeah,
Which is
I mean-
like we set everything on fire.
yeah, we go on the Cali ESK8 Show, and then we fucking let it all out. You fuck those motherfuckers, no. No, but I'm pretty happy. You know, I may choose to keep the board. I still haven't made a decision, so there's still things of that, but
You can buy it, right? I guess.
I can buy it, and then there's a very good decision if that is the case.
It is a good board,
It's a
right?
very good board, and I enjoyed riding it. I think getting off the board recently has kind of enlightened me to the weight of the board,
Mhm.
and going to a lighter board, you know, and really, boy, you can really turn it so easy. It's just, and I was kind of watching my old videos of, you know, me on the Evolve, and the nimbleness and just how easy it is to turn, and you can kind of tell the body movements that you do for yourself. It was a heavy board. You know, I rode it for a long time, and I enjoyed it. The speed, obviously, comparison, getting back on these old boards is just, the acceleration's not there.
Mhm.
You know, it's just like, all right, let me lean forward as hell, and then like, okay, I didn't need to do that. Like, I look like a dumbass. Like,
You're expecting it still, bro. It's like,
yeah.
and then you just, where's it coming from? Like
That Honda Civic, you know, going out the line is making all the noise in the world. Bang! And you see, it's like, hey, there it goes. Here.
Everybody's like, you moving still, right?
Oh yeah.
As well, yeah. No, that's one of the things. Like, whenever you get used to speed, bro, like it's
Coasting speed.
yeah.
Coasting speed is what you get used to.
Yeah. It was like, I think my coasting speed was 20-25 with that board, you know, 100%. And there'd be times where I'd be coasting at 30 miles per hour and just be comfortable. You know, it was a very good board for that. But I got back in the shockboard system, got a chance to freaking, you know, run that around my city, and fuck, it was just so nice. And the community, you know, having people stop me. I eat some dinner, had multiple people like inspired looking at the boards, you know, talking about it, and it was like, it was nice to kind of get back to that, you know. And I guess I wasn't doing that, riding that. It may be looking at it in a sense of not riding, you know, but being more for like using it for having to do, you know, I guess the contract, I guess the videos and stuff. It felt like I had to do it, and it felt weird.
I got this great idea. You know, I got this fucking great thing, you know, kind of like idea. What do we do? Kind of like one of those dating shows, kind of like blind dates, you know.
I'm not gonna get in trouble, am I?
No, but
Okay.
for ambassadors.
Oh,
like for companies, like your next contract, and then we select 3 companies that wanna like contract you, right? And it's gonna be number 1, right? And they're gonna have to answer like, you know, some questions, number 2 and number 3, right? And then you gotta decide blindly which is this company, which is the company you wanna like at the end, you know, like go on a date with, like.
So
or be on a
company
contract
number
with.
2. Would you say that you have the best street wheels or the best all-terrain wheels?
And then you get with the boys and he's like, oh, the street wheels. You know, it's that distortion on the boys.
Yeah, right? Dude, that would actually be
That
pretty
would be
funny.
fun.
Get the production value on there. Absolutely.
But yeah, that should be entertaining.
Absolutely.
Let's reach out to some companies. We'll reach out to some.
Dude, there ain't no company that's gonna do that. Ain't
I'm
nobody.
gonna sell you like a hoe, bro. I'm gonna be your pimp.
Here we go. Let me get my ass ready.
He's like, twerk that shit.
Yeah. I might not be the only one twerking today.
Will you bring in some hoes in me?
We'll see.
Your wife listen to this show. Not this one.
We'll keep the bitches in the back.
Bro, so but that's crazy. Like, I feel like they're not going out of business, but it feels like they did. You know, kind of like, you know.
Yeah, it's and I was thinking about it today. It's like another American company, you know, and realistically, that's what makes me nervous is what is left is really inboards.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes me nervous is we put so much stress on inboards to host like ESK8 and stuff like that. And I know we talked about it during the ESK8 podcast, you know, the risks that these companies take. And I think that makes me nervous that, you know, there's only really inboards left and as a US based company and to put it all on their shoulders and then also be able to run an event. And, you know, what if something goes wrong and they go, you know, it's like,
Bro.
we need to be cautious more. And really that's the importance of supporting these companies and not worrying so much about the price all the time, you know, and understand that, yeah, they need to sustain the business.
If there was a company that I would say, like, support them, it would be Inboards.
Yeah.
You know why? Because, like, not only they bring out the ESK8, right? Which is a special event for everybody. That's special, that motherfucker. Like,
I agree.
I'm telling you. Like, you see them, like, I got a video of Mike at 9 o'clock at night, bro. Like, still, like, the last day pushing, like, the dividers for the race board, like, pushing them and waiting for another truck to come in. Like, bro, that's, like, his wife was pregnant, like, still working with us, like, but, so, we're working with them. I wasn't, you know, like, involved in that.
Yeah.
Trying to get some credit. But yeah, but, like, the amount of effort they put in, like, not only that, like, you hear nothing of great things about the Endeavor, right? Which they came with a new one this last few days.
And I think they even got the 2.0 plus as well.
The 2.0.
Yeah,
like,
and they got the plus, I think is what it is. So
yeah,
and we were just talking about an intro and going over there and possibly one of our guys picking one up and buying as a board. And I talked to James the last time and told him, I was like, dude, we got to get one down to San Diego.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like, yeah, if we can set that up, that's great, you know. But, like, other than that, like, I sent a board over there, you know, for some tweaking and some fixing over there. And it took nothing, bro, days, you know, for it to get fixed. And it's wild to me how fast they went on, they fixed it, and, you know, it's already out. So it's not only, like, because I haven't heard anything about the Endeavor, anything bad about the Endeavor.
Yeah,
never. Only good things about the, you know, the ranch and all that stuff. And then I never know if I'm saying ranch for distance or range as the dressing. Sorry, so I get confused. But
you mean ranch dressing and
like
range?
The dressing, I don't know the difference, but
well, one's a food beverage.
I know the difference. I don't know if I'm pronouncing
okay.
it. That's all. You know?
I was like, let's wind that back now.
Anyway, but yeah, I haven't heard anything about good things about that board. You know, never a problem so far. And then, like, the
price.
The price. What about the customer service? Right.
Yeah.
They bring out the fucking ESK8. They do so fucking much.
I
things
think,
right.
I think Mike's
that is
wife
insane.
deals with the customer service
He
too.
fucking had a podcast, you know, a conventional podcast, like the right way to do it, not like this.
Not like this. We're totally
Not
fucking.
like this.
We're
No.
like this and this, and we're doing that. And sometimes we'll be here.
Yeah. Not like this. We have a show. That's different. You know?
I know, right?
Yeah,
We're
but
not
they
trying to
have
be.
a podcast, and you know, like they bring
really
out,
good.
you know, and they speak so well and all that stuff, you know. I couldn't try out for your show, Mike, because my English not very good looking. That's like my thing, right? That's like my saying, not very good looking. But yeah, but they do so much stuff, and it's like it's crazy that, you know, I don't know if like how the community looks at them, But I look up to them, you know.
Oh, I
'cause
think most people do
They're
too.
an American company,
Mhm.
and they're doing it right.
Well, they're also doing really, really good with all the check marks. I mean, anything that you can want from a company, they really are doing it. You know, I think something that I admire from that company most is he doesn't sit still. You know, as much as people engineer new boards and stuff like that, and they are doing that, but they're re-engineering. Sorry about the background noise. It's getting a little bit crazy around here.
I have no idea what. Is
It's
it
trash
thunder?
can.
Maybe fireworks.
I'm thinking fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do apologize, background noise going on. It could be the war starting. Who knows? World War III is going on.
Yeah. We gotta finish the show first.
Yeah, right? Don't worry. We're finishing today.
We got half an hour more.
It'll be out in 2 weeks. Expedited editing.
We'll be here with half of the place up, like we're shooting the show right
Won't have a TV to see it, but it will be available.
Right?
in buckets, just sitting down in buckets. But yeah, but that's one thing. Like, I feel like as an American company doing all these things right, you know, that's expensive. You know, like Chinese companies, you know, they are doing it right. Okay, you know, that's great. You know, they're doing it right. But as an American company, it's tougher, you know.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know where they get the manufacturing off or where they
Well,
do
they bought the
stuff.
machines.
Everything over here is expensive. They're
You-
more expensive.
He bought those machines too. That helps a lot too. He's doing it in house, you know, and constantly improving that and spending the money to get production more in house, so he doesn't have to outsource it to China and stuff like that.
I wonder. I want to ask him if he has some slaves there.
No, he has you know what they actually installed an AI arm, so it does all the
No
work for
way.
them. Yeah. So James was telling us about this when he came down. Dude, I don't know. Time is eluding me. Honestly, it could be 3 weeks. It could be a month ago. Don't call me on that. But he came down for a couple of our events. A Saturday event, we did a barbecue, like a full day event, and then he came out to OC and supported intro over there. And he was telling me that they installed an AI arm, so Mike doesn't have to go and be at the machine all the time and go back. And it literally will turn it upside down, set it up, and do all the process and move it out and put a new one in. Like
That sounds expensive.
But not only that, but like the time investment to set it up, make sure it works properly, maintenance, like there's so much to it, but like they're constantly improving. That's what I mean. It's like they're not stationary. They're investing in their business and constantly making sure that they can sustain for the next 10, 15 years, you know, and not looking at the short outcome. You know, I think that's important too.
That's crazy. I really like them as a company and what they provide for the community, because you know there's a lot of companies, but what are you providing for the community? You know, outside from what you're putting in your pocket, what are you providing for the community? You know, like, and you know, obviously we have the ESK8 and some other stuff, like they have the fucking podcast and all that stuff. That's putting out information, you know. And everybody wants like a hub, you know, kind of like what we are, you know. We provide information, you know, for the community and what, you know, what's happening.
Or at least some sort of.
Are you down?
We're just trying to work through it.
We're trying to sound professional here.
And we got a video editor on Instagram scrolling. We are not entertaining today. Let me tell you
What are
that.
we doing, baby? What are we doing?
I was in the middle of marketing, okay? I was in the middle of marketing. I was about to shoot.
Oh man, that's hilarious. We should definitely move on to the next topic.
It was on a reel. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hey,
Do you want to talk about maybe cavity gloves?
cavity
Yeah.
gloves. Hey, we got this big boys. Well, I don't want to say big boys.
No, I got small hands, so they're big on my hands. Yeah, big boys.
You got small hands?
Yeah, dude.
Mm.
I think my fingers are fitting up to like. Here, let me just.
So
put this
cavity
right
boards
here.
in ESK8 gave us
Yeah.
these gloves, you know, for us to
got the
like
back
show on the show, right? And those are what would you call them? Like those are
These are
sliding gloves?
slide gloves, yeah. And the
Yeah.
nice thing is that, I mean, this is a standard puck, so we unfortunately just forgot to grab the rest of the pucks here. So we normally would have a slide puck, and the nice thing is it has a little hole in it to where it'll fit the hobby wing puck. So you can actually be using the remote and also the slide puck at the same time. This is a standard
That's
one.
badass.
And this has been used for a couple days by one of our top riders, Reggie. And you can see after, I think, 3 or 4, practices, things in really good shape here. It's not beat up at all. The fingers are Kevlar, and you can just see the quality is just really there. He's used these, I think, on 3 different practices so far. And he actually went to New York and took them to New York and rode around there. And he was like, this is the best glove for just everyday riding and just using it for the track. He's really enjoying it. He's had nothing but positive reviews, and he's not the type of person that's going to sit here and sugarcoat.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to put it in his hands. I said, if there's somebody that's going to really put it to the test, get it, honest review, this is the guy. And he was like, dude, I think I might honestly be just continuing to buy these,
Do we have some shots?
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and post
We
up
were
the
working on
shops.
something, right?
Yeah. So we
Are we
have...
gonna do the same as the last show?
Pause.
Okay. That was a great close.
No, but we are getting some shots with them, and I'll get an interview with them. Unfortunately, my gimbal died in the middle of a ride to be able to film them, so it's just the world is like that sometimes. You set things up as best as possible. So we'll get his honest review, and we'll be posting up on our channel, and you guys can hear from Reggie first and from him directly on how he liked these and how they are. I mean,
Not only that, like if you go into the Cavity OF.
OnlyFans? Yeah.
Bro!
Instagram.
Bro, I'm not even lying. I'm not even. When I go into fucking Instagram, right, it says cavity.of.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, bro. Like, so when you go into their OnlyFans, right, you're gonna see the guys, like fucking ripping through, right, and sliding on that, like. Bro,
but technical style too. Like,
yeah, like
literally.
he goes flat on the ground, like. I want to do that.
But then he's also setting up like the stage like cars where they go in like small parking spots.
Yeah.
He was setting up those and putting up cones and like purposely stopping.
He's knocking out shit. Like,
I don't know how he's not going through more cameras. Like, how the hell is he keeping his camera not broken? How many times has he knocked those cammers down? And they're still fucking working.
Fucked up something, bro.
Dude, I'm like, he's not using 360. Let me tell you that. He definitely not.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. He goes out. He goes hard, bro.
Yeah,
Shit, bro.
especially his owners and
they're super cool.
Oh my god, like instantly cool. And it was funny because we met him at ESK8 and I walked up to him and honestly I could tell right away that the quality was there on them. So I obviously had some interest and they were very receptive to honestly want to show their product and you could tell right away that they knew that they had a good product. And they just needed to get it, out there and people to see it and that's why I think they went to ESK8. It was.
And that's another great thing. Whenever you go and you just, hand something off with that confident, it works. So I feel like, like I was feeling already confident of us, doing something, for them. It's not like they're paying us also,
No, this is not paid. This is obviously we got the product to be able to use and test and we'll most likely be giving it to Reggie who did
showing it to the community.
Yeah, Reggie will keep him at the end just because he's doing most of the product reviews and stuff like that. But
so
it definitely is. We just wanted to showcase it. When we have a product that obviously is really good, then this is why we bring it on the show.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna put the fucking link to their Cavity OF. You're gonna see. We're gonna put it up here. Like, pause. And then we go.
Got it. Cavity OF.
Right? Hey, what about that segment that we talked about months ago about ESK8 gossips?
Bum bum bum.
Bam, bam,
Dang.
bam.
What is that? Oh, did you hear it here first? Yes, you did. Damn. What is that, girl? Motherfuckers.
So Hey, what about that whole thing with Maddie Skate and
Oh
Meepo?
my
Yeah,
god, guys! Yeah.
damn.
Did you wake up? I got fucking
Bro.
like 1 million people, like literally message. Did you see this? Did you see this? Like,
I was
holy
like,
shit!
there is no fucking way, bro. Like Maddie Skate was mad. Maddie Skate was mad.
Yep.
Literally.
They were representation of their name.
Definitely, bro. I was like that's crazy because they wrote a whole thing and then it sounded angry, that's like the fucking sentiment that was like kind of like portraying or whatever. I'm using my big boy words,
English words.
Yes, right. I said them right too, so I'm doing my thing, baby girl. But yeah, it was so I don't want to say they gave details, but
No.
they were straight to the point.
And it was fast. It happened before anybody really knew. I know Mo, and we'll have his side of the story with this as well. He was in communication with the parties, but right before that happened, he wasn't in the last communications really between them, and he saw the post just like all of us. So he was just as surprised. By the time he saw the post, it was already too late.
Wait, so he didn't know about the post?
No,
Oh,
he was not. He was not.
Oh, holy shit!
He was not told about it beforehand, and so I mean, damage control. He had none of that, and he couldn't save it. It was already kind of past. But I think ultimately this can still work itself out. I think the biggest issue going on here is communication. And that's really what Mo's biggest sentiment to all this is there's no communication, and it's not easy because Chinese companies don't have the best communication in general with English, because they have people translate for them. And
there's a lot lost in communication, like in between language and language, but it could be something as, I don't know how the details, what the contract was, but maybe you got some more input on that.
Yeah,
what do you heard about Maddie Skate?
There's no contract between Maddie Skate and Meepo. So the only contract that is out there and has ever been out there is between Stooge Raceboards and Meepo directly.
Oh.
Yes. And so I think that one of the issues that arise was Maddie Skate was going to be providing wheels, and I think they're in collaboration possibly with the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And so the MLR was supposed to be sold on the site with the Maddie Skate trucks. Or the wheels, sorry, the Maddie Skate wheels. And it was supposed to be sold as an option. Just like, say Cloud wheels would be sold with,
as an
AT wheels.
attachment or something like that.
As an add-on. As an add-on. Or,
Yeah.
Just like you can select AT tires and street wheels and Cloud wheels.
Right.
And, that would be the option with the MLR, is that you would have their, the Stooge Raceboard wheels possibly. Don't quote me, I haven't looked at the website in a few days, but, you would have the wheels, and then you would have an option to be able to get the Maddie Skate wheels, which made sense, obviously, if they're collaborating. Let's all, But I think that they didn't have it on the same page, and they had it on a separate page on the website that you had to go to be able to purchase, which not necessarily up to the agreement that they verbally had talked about.
So it was very
All verbal, yes. Again, and obviously when it comes to business, you don't do anything verbal.
You do everything in writing, because the thing is that, in my professional career, right, I've learned that there's a lot of things that people say to each other, but when it comes to the moment, they completely forget. Either they forget about it or they misunderstood it. And that would make sense a lot with the languages being spoken from one person to the other one. I don't know if they spoke directly to the owner, from owner to owner, or who it was. What was the proficiency?
And I think ultimately what led all this to the post was a local shop was filmed having the trucks that they were designing on the wall, which made it seem like Meepo had sent the trucks ahead of time
Okay.
to them for retail, which the newer design was supposed to be heat treated and tougher to be able to prevent it against any bending.
Mm-hmm.
The first batch that was sent out had a possibility of bend and hurt riders and was recalled. And what had happened with it was one of our local riders did initiate that initial sell with and get the product, and ultimately chose to go a different direction. And Ray had it on his wall to be able to put on a project later. And so it wasn't for sale per se on the shop, for display mostly.
Oh,
And so it
wasn't really for sale.
No, and it was part of the recall units that were supposed to be sent back, and Ray wasn't the original purchaser, and so obviously he wouldn't get the email or the details, and the person that did purchase it didn't necessarily check the emails or do any of that or relay the information. And so it wasn't fault of, I think, either of that. I think it was just with the wheels, obviously you're paying attention more, and then you have something like that, and I think it was a quick decision possibly. You know, maybe that's where it goes in communication. I think if proper communication could happen, maybe that could be saved. Now, granted, it could still be saved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Matt ESK8 can definitely get back on the table. I think Mo has expressed that he is completely willing to continue to work with everybody, and he feels it would be a really good decision for everybody. But
I wonder
he will.
if they have talked already, and if it's still on their website, on their Instagram. Sorry.
As far as the post,
Yeah.
I don't
have my phone
know.
on silent. I don't want to be as unprofessional.
Yeah, I
as
haven't
Ray.
seen that. I haven't actually looked at the post in a couple days to see if any comments.
Man, it's gay. Okay, let's see. I don't see it, bro.
No.
Woo!
Maybe.
They took it out.
Man, so, I mean, you never know. I think, like I said, Mo, I think, was really wanting to make the team work. I mean, it was very rare to get community or
Wait,
companies really working together.
It is there still.
It is there still?
Yeah.
I mean, it's ESK8 drama
Fake
for a
news.
reason, right?
Sorry,
Fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's crazy. Like, I don't know how much investigation they did. You know, if they screw up or whatever. Like, we would love to get some more input. Somebody from Meepo. Like,
I think,
reach out. Somebody from.
I think communication did happen. And I think Matt ESK8 did know prior to this. So, I obviously don't want to create rumors or anything, but
That's what.
yeah, I
ESK
think.
gossip is for.
Yeah, it's just
creating them.
obviously, but you know,
Setting them on fire.
I think that they did know. I think, you know, and it still happened. So I mean, it's just
Yeah.
maybe Matt ESK8 just wasn't seeing
So it's a
their end. Yeah, maybe they just weren't seeing the profit or that they were going to benefit or whatever the case, you know, and maybe the efforts to really continue it may not have been worth it, and it was easier to just cut ties at that point and move on to what they do best.
Yeah, no, let's I'll open the door to like either Brian.
I think I did reach out. I did reach out to Brian for comment. I did ask him if he wanted to come on the show and really put his side to the story. And
He's on Hawaii, right?
I don't know.
He's on Hawaii.
Okay, you know, so obviously we can do Zoom and stuff like that. I think it would be smart to. I think the best decision to hear directly
especially
from.
since he dropped that bomb out there. You know, like that's some clarification, like. And a life, you know, that would be perfect, you know, for
everybody.
his business.
Everybody loves
the community. And
we
all that
love
stuff.
those
'Cause we
companies.
all want to know, like, whenever he dropped this that bomb, it was like, whoa, you know, like this is happening, this is action, you know, or whatever, you know. And I'm sad that they're having problems, you know, because the idea of the MLR, you know, the trucks that they were doing, all that stuff, all that process was brilliant, you know. But yeah, if there was any way, you know, like of them putting out the information, even Meepo, you know, come out, you know, put out the part and all that stuff, you know, we'll appreciate it for them, you know.
I mean, Meepo is still continuing to work with Mo, and they do have a contract, and they are still going to support the riders and you know, the sponsored, you know, people that are going to these Electrify Expo events. They'll still be at these events with the MLRs, still racing them and yeah, I know, clear my throat here. And so I think that there's still, like I said, a good collaboration happening from what that is. I think it's sad that Mad ESK8 is currently not in that collaboration, but it's still something, that was positive for the community, I think, in all rights.
Yeah, no, because I know that they were very all about the idea of mixing different companies to provide the perfect board, if I would say, because they did reach out to David, for trucks, or suspensions, I may say, not trucks, suspensions, which is kind of like a great idea, So they were kind of like looking out or looking forward for different, like a really good approach to the perfect board, which the way I have a picture in my mind is that it would be the perfect board, You imagine a board with suspensions, all that Stooge, thing, and the speed, the suspensions, the wheels, all that would be crazy, Yeah.
I don't know how you would set that up with David or anything with that setup, but
oh no, like,
yeah,
it was like talked about, yeah, like I know more of that input because I work with,
obviously,
with
I haven't been as close, on that side,
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's sad that it's happening. If you guys, I'll like I said, I'll open the door. For these two companies, or even Mo. We'll talk to Mo because Mo did we talked to him. About coming in the show.
Yeah, he posted that, and he wanted us to actually state what he posted too and what he said, because he wanted his position heard. As he ultimately is a guy that worked for inboards and ran the racing division for the first 2 years at ESK8 Con.
Nice.
And he's all about the community, all about driving, it forward and really supporting. And
bro, I'm telling you,
I think
I went I don't want to say this here. I want to wait until he comes to the show, right? But I had the way I saw him going towards his riders and talking to them and leading them and all that stuff. I'll talk about it when he comes by. Because I had to go personally to what you call it, not recognize him.
Yeah.
In person. I wasn't trying to get anything like a Stooge or anything. I'm just a big fan of leadership, right? And the way he displayed it, me looking from afar, bro, goosebumps, so I went to him in ESK8 and I talked to him about it, but we'll talk about it, but he's different, he's built different.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's something that we don't put we don't give that much credit. We think that leadership is just having a leadership position, just being in charge of shit, and no, it's not that way. It's actually caring about your people, and doing everything you can for them to be. It's all about having your people better. It's not about you, it's about them.
Yep.
So he's one of those guys. He's all about his people. So I am a fan.
He's the only real team that I know. Mm-hmm. If you think in the ESK8 world, I mean, we have people that are teams, but are they really
team?
They're really not. I think they may get to that point, and that'd be great if they do, because I think we need more of them. But I think he really does actually genuinely is an actual sponsor, and I think that would be the only one that would be considered it for the ESK8 world right now.
Yeah,
is with him and Rux and Mario and Dina and what he's doing with them and everything. It's
which is a crazy idea of having Mario, Rux, and Dina out there, which are really skilled. There's a lot of other I think there's more people in the team right now, if I'm not mistaken. I think James is part of that team now. He has a board.
Well, he has his Stooge race board. I don't know if he's necessarily part of the team per se, but
he has an MLR.
No, James from Inboards?
Yeah.
No, full on Stooge race board. Yeah, a V5.
Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. Don't quote me.
Yeah, Carlos doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't.
You heard it here first.
You I hate you.
Hey, only on podcast days.
Hey, so I want to talk about something real big right now. Everybody has street lights. We all know that. If you don't have them, you're broke as fuck. That's all.
Don't say that. Reach out. We'll give you a discount code and we'll get you.
Use mine, not his, okay?
Use his shows. I think we got one for the show.
I don't even know if the show has one.
Oh, maybe we don't. Not a discount code. I think we got a link though.
I don't fucking know. Anyway,
I'll be posting the
Professor
link.
10. I don't want to give money to these guys.
Do I get money? I don't even have my own code yet.
I mean,
It's ridiculous.
I don't know.
I reached out to him, but I keep forgetting to follow up. It's not Eric's fault. It's all mine.
It's like, oh shit, I got a lot to say about Eric. Nah, bro, he'll fucking kill me, bro. He's doing an update on the app, and it's definitely something that it has to be talked about.
Yeah.
Cause like
I think it's the most complaint in the community is what the complaint is the battery life.
Oh, so you're talking shit about street lights?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
I'm giving an idea why the update is happening and why they're constantly improving.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Carlos put me on the spot, and now I got a rebuttal. Here we go. Pause. Hey, so now we're going to be talking about the cavity gloves, guys.
Okay. So yeah, we want to give it credit, right?
Big time.
You know, one, they're a sponsor of the show, right? Two, customer service, quality. Fuck, I keep fucking it up. Quality. Bam! Great English. Okay, so having an app for lights, you know, there's no company that's doing this. You know, you know that there's different companies. They have lights and all that stuff in China, or you know, people that you know just put flashlights and you know fucking strap them up with fucking duct tape and shit. You know, like, hey, it is what it is. You know, you're creative, I guess, if you want to call it that. But they just updated the Shred Lights app, right? They did a firmware. And then one of the first updates on it is the battery saver sleep. Okay, so right now I'm gonna read it as it is. Right, we can put it on the you know on the thing, you know.
Transcribe.
Can we put it like as a background and I'm talking like
a Star Wars style?
And it's like me and it's like first update. So the first update is battery saver dictates how Bluetooth is deactivated to conserve standby battery life and how it activates again to pair to the app and responds to the group on and off signals from other lights. So basically, like, the Bluetooth turns off after no motion, like it's deactivated for 20 minutes, right? Then the Bluetooth turns on anytime that the lights detects movement, right? Like the lights quickly pair to the app after the movement is detected. Group on and off works after movement is detected, and the standby life decreases by 50%. So pretty much that means that after 20 minutes, that Bluetooth availability is going to turn off by itself, right? Because before the Bluetooth was always turned on, so it could like read whenever like you were moving and all that stuff. So now the Bluetooth is turning off, so it conserves more battery. So that's update number 1, and then where's number 2? Alright, okay. Estimated battery time remaining. Instead of saying you have 73%, 60, so on and so on, it tells you how much time you have left on each light. You know,
I think
which
that's
is
smart.
Very useful because like if you have one light that has more battery than the other one, you want them both to be like, you know, on at all time, right? Let's say it's your brake lights, right? And then like it has more battery, like it tells you how much intensity you have to have for both lights to stay on for the whole time that you're gonna be riding, you know, which is big. Like before, it was just 1%, so I got 50%, but what does that mean, you know?
Yep.
Now it gives you time, which is crazy. Like I feel like that's something that I wanted to know before.
I think that's integrated in most like camera lights and stuff like that. You'll get that as you turn up the brightness. It'll give you those type of information. I think it's smart for them to upgrade this way too.
Bro, okay, so update number 3, the auto on changes and customization. I don't know nothing about this one, so I want to read it so Eric won't kill me.
I think Eric's gonna kill you already.
He's gonna kill me already because he didn't.
Look how you're saying this.
Permission to talk about this, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so when auto on is enabled, auto on will only. Oh shit! Time. Okay, I just realized why he sent me this. Because my English is so bad, like he won't understand.
This motherfucker paused the show. He said, "Hold on,
you
Eric.
fucking douche, Eric. I hate you." Okay, so when auto on this update number 3, when auto on is enabled, auto on will only trigger after lights turn on automatically. That means that you don't have to constantly enable and disable this feature before and after any rides. Just turn on your lights off before the button or the app, and auto on will not trigger until the next. Fuck, I can't read. Let me read that again.
Let's start from halfway.
Just turn on your lights off from the bottom or the app, and auto on will not trigger until the next time they turn off automatically. Auto on timer has been updated from 2 minutes with no motion to instant turn on with motion. That means right after they automatically turn off, they are eligible to turn on with movement. And then auto off timeout can now be customized from 30 seconds to 4 minutes without motion. Okay, before you couldn't customize the auto off time. You know, I think it was 30 seconds or something like that. It will go into like standby, you know, which is a little bit the lights will dim out, and then will out like after a bit it would like turn off. So now you can customize that time, you know. And then number 4 update is advanced brake mode settings. Woo! Okay. Can you read this?
Yeah.
Cause I'm like,
don't worry, we got this.
I'm fucking it up.
So it looks like they added custom parameters to the brake mode on the SLR1 so that you can dial it in perfectly for your rides. So it looks like it has to do with the sensitivity and how hard you have to brake to activate the brake mode. So it looks like you got 3 different settings. You can have high, medium, and low settings on this. And then you also have an activation to be able to control the duration. So it looks like we'll have durations of 5 seconds and 2 seconds. And then we'll have updates to how bright you can make them. So you have, 100%, 50%, 25% as high, medium, and low. You can change the pattern, so we got different solid, flash, rapid, the standard, 3 that they have on the shred lights right now. The biggest thing they want to know is feedback. Your feedback means a lot to them. Reach out to them, let them know what's wrong with the update. If there is any issues, let them know any updates that you would prefer in the future. Shred Lights listens. They're updating. They're continuously improving. This is honestly great stuff that they got going on here.
Yeah, I'm currently testing these and for them. Definitely give.
I will
feedback.
admit, I got the update, and I haven't tested them. I'm sorry, Eric. I'll get to it here very soon.
How dare you? Dare you?
I don't think I've been doing night rides.
Night rides?
I haven't been doing a night ride
You
for
don't
a
do
minute.
night rides, baby.
Night time's at 9 o'clock now.
Right?
That's true. I think that's why.
You're
It's just
late,
getting so
you know.
so dark late.
Your wife doesn't let you go out that late?
What time is it right now?
You're already late. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't know. I know her. You don't want to mess with her.
I think everybody's starting to get familiar with her from the show.
Anyway, radar updates. I think that's big movement. These are things that were visualized, by customers, to visualized by Eric himself, and that's what he's always looking for. He's always looking for the input and all that stuff to make the app. Which I don't know if you guys know, but making an app is fucking expensive as hell. So the fact that
Insane.
this company, like, is actually making an app for the lights, bro, support them. Like,
Big
it's, like, I know, like, and I can stress this enough. It's nice to get, cheap shit, free shit, and all that stuff. That's nice, But, like, we gotta really support our companies, and Straight Lights is one of them. So, you gotta, like, even if they weren't a sponsor, I would support them as well.
Yeah, I don't think I've wanted anything for free from him. I've always wanted to actually just go buy. I might be buying some 1000s because I want to test a full Bluetooth system, and mine are the older 1000s that don't have the Bluetooth yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to connect all of them. I got the back ones, I got the FLX, the new one. So I got another 2 I still haven't used. Got to figure out what to put on.
I know.
And then I want to get the 1000s just to match them all up and use the app properly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've seen you use yours and Eric, I'm like, what the hell am I waiting for?
Yeah, bro. I make concepts, bro. Like, all the time. I fucking.
My wife hates it. 'Cause,
Like, bro, like the fucking helmet lights, bro.
dude,
like,
you know how many times I want to do that to mine?
bro.
My wife's like, Carlos already has it. Stop copying him. You want to just copy them all the time. I'm like, motherfucker comes up with good ideas when it comes to these lights. I was like, it's hard to deny.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I always I put like 8 lights on a fucking board one time, and it's like I call it concepts, right? Like, I was starting to get that trend moving, but looks like nobody wants to build that concept. If you do have a concept with a lot of lights on, Shred Lights one, send it. Okay, I don't want to see the strip lights and shit going wild on the lights.
Let's get creative with the shred lights.
Yeah, let's get creative with them. But obviously, they look badass, and I'm all about, add-ons and shit like that. So I don't know, glowing up, that's my shit,
Yeah, me too. I love
glow up like this.
Hello. Look at this, babe. Ma, I made it.
Talking about glowing up. Fuck. My tongue is...
You say glowing up or blowing up?
Glowing up. I put a G and then an L all the way through. Glowing up. I don't know. Anyway. Beyond Riders.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've noticed, guys, but Carlos is looking, I don't know, extra good today. Anything different you guys are noticing? I know the hat may be distracting, but...
Yeah, I'm distracting. That's what it is. You can... There's so many things that you can do with this. You got knee pads, okay? You got side pads. You got no ass pads, okay? But you don't need those. If I had ass pads, I would have a bigger ass than what I do now, But you can walk on them, ride on them, twerk on them. But hey, the fucking fit, that they have, they're resistant pants to fucking scratching and all that. Also, you have pockets, and then you can put shit in there. I don't know what you want to put in there. Maybe your phone, or what would you have?
Your riding gloves, your
riding
remote.
gloves. You can put your riding gloves. the crazy, I learned this today, baby. Like, they took me to school, somebody over here. It has a camera pocket. It has a camera pocket, like you can fucking, let me twist
And that'd be for like your Insta360s and
Yeah.
and you know your selfie sticks and stuff like that. You can put them in there.
You can put your remote in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have a stick here? Yeah, I can
Because we
put-
don't have alcohol.
Let's say you want to put your scissors here. Don't write with your scissors, please.
Scissors down if you're gonna ride with them.
Like, see, like it goes all the way through the pocket, through the back side of the pocket, and boom, you can put your camera there. You know, but this is this designed for the camera. Obviously, you have the pocket on the front, right, for anything else. But like you're recording, bam, you got your party and all that stuff, and then you stop it. Put it in there.
Yep.
And then you keep writing.
Yep.
Which is like most of the time what you like don't know what to do with your camera.
You're always with it with your.
Oh,
You always have it in your hand. You always literally just holding it anytime you're not recording.
yeah, that's
So
right.
at least with the pocket, you'll be able to put it in there. It's secure. I've used it while riding myself. You know, I've tested it, and granted, I don't think I would be shredding or going off-roading, and you know, I wouldn't call it for that. You know, it's not gonna hold it against everything.
Yeah.
But if you need a quick, hey, let me put this out of my hands, put it in the pocket, do something real quick, boom, grab it back out. It's that accessibility and that easiness is right there.
Yeah.
And I thought that was key. I used it actually in Vegas when we were doing the Vegas ride, the strip ride.
Mhm.
I use it there, especially during the stop, one of the stops that we did. 100%, dude.
Yeah, no, and then like I didn't know they had different fits. Where you actually have skinny,
I believe so. They have slim fit and stuff like that.
and then you have this ones that is
The
kinda
casual.
like a loose, right?
Mhm.
And then also you have the logo on the ass, right? I make it look right because I have a ass going.
I don't know.
on.
You have to
I
twerk
an
again.
ass.
I don't think they're gonna see it unless you twerk.
Bam, 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 bam. You weren't ready for that one, okay?
Yeah, that American flag is really popping right now.
You know it, But yeah, back pockets and all that stuff. Actually, what is this one for? There's another camera
I don't know.
pocket. I don't know. They have another pocket over here.
Just another thing that you can use. If,
That one looks perfect for the gloves. Give me like everyone.
actually, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, put it over here.
That's
Put
how
something in my
perfect.
pants. Oh yeah.
Here, let me just really get it deep in there. Is that really your pocket?
That's a pocket. I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
There it is. The glove's there.
And
It's
then you can
stuck.
put, you can.
That's on.
Close enough.
Oh shit.
No.
Let me do it again.
Don't worry. Real professional over here. Product reviews.
This is the one hand. Anyway, you get the idea.
Here, you gotta put it with small hands, my little hands.
I have girl hands. Look at mine.
He manicured right before the show.
Me doing like I feel like this. I'm an angel. But yeah, these are great pants. I believe they are a great company. They also care. You know?
Yeah, I
They
used
are-
them during ESK8 Very comfortable. I wore them all day. You know, because I was racing with them. They sponsored me for the racing at that event,
Mhm.
and so I purposely wore them. And the main thing I was looking for are the hip pads. I mean, every time I fall, black and blue, all down here. You know, every single time. I have the knee pads. I love Beyond, and I would say that I think that they can possibly update the knee pads. I know that I was mentioning that to you today, and I think that might be something to look into, is the knee pads. I prefer to still wear my Leads just because.
Just in case.
Yeah, I think mostly because of sliding. You know, I think sliding is kind of somewhat important, so I think might be a future something to think
Maybe
about.
a bigger pad.
No, I don't know if it would be a bigger pad, but yeah, like a possible exposed one is kind of what I'm thinking too.
Maybe like outside of the pants. See?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just something to slide. I think is one of the most important things when it comes to following.
Professional motorcycle racers have
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like little areas in there their suit where they can touch the ground.
Yep, and so I think that might be a future iteration. I think that's something I was worried about, and I preferred during the racing.
A race version.
Yeah, like a race version. Exactly. That's a good way of putting it.
Great idea.
A good way of putting it. I think.
Oh, Ray coming, trying to make it up for
It's on camera,
the fucking professionalism.
So actually, I reached out to him, and one of the updates that I think that Beyond is needing to look into is the racing. And I think going towards a race jacket, and I think some of the common complaints when it comes to the racing is that, hey, I've fallen in this jacket, this so many times, and there's no damage, or, I'm still riding it, and they're still protected. I think that racing is really where the development of the sport is going to, and I think that would be a smart next choice. It's not necessarily something like that casual rider. Like, we have this jacket, which is, mesh and really good for everyday riding, but for the racing scene, something really high durable and stuff like that.
Something maybe on order, you have to order it. Because at the same time, if you think about it as a business, right, and you think about it like making maybe a line just for racing, maybe not as good,
Yeah,
for
obviously.
money, but saying if you can put the order for and pay for it in specific.
Yeah, but if you do it early, you monopolize the market.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying for
You're
him.
the first
Yeah.
brand in the East.
Well, there-
You bring prominence.
See, I don't think like you guys.
Yeah, I mean, there.
We all have a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
why
saying.
I have you guys here for.
It just makes sense to go that direction. If that's where the money of the sport is going to, and that's where all the promotion, that's where really the sport is progressing towards, that is the most progression at this moment, then it would be smart to look into it and cater towards it.
Yeah.
And what type of sponsorships could we even give to maybe some of the riders, and it would be
From what I see, I only see Beyond Rider on motorcycle gear.
Oh well.
leathers
There's some.
there's exports as well. Exports is the jacket that I'm comparing against with Beyond Riders, because the main jacket they got is super high durable, super hot. You can't wear it on hot days. That's one of the main concerns of the riders. But racing is also 3 to 5 laps. You're talking 10 minutes of possible riding. So I think it's a good direction to go. Is high durable, high protection. Maybe impossible for full leathers. Or at least a duration, or not duration, but
I think just to kind of shoot the shit, I think key points. Using your pre-existing template jacket, but use key points, feel points that are higher chance of hitting ground. Instead of creating a whole new suit. At least that's a start.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking.
Anyway, let's not forget that we're trying to fucking make Beyond Riders, look good on this. No, I'm kidding. I'm
We're
kidding.
giving them free game.
No, I mean, honestly, they support us,
They are really
and we
good
do support them, but we want you guys to know that we
want to be real with everybody.
Yeah, I want to be transparent, because
Yeah.
I was one of the most critical people when it came to Beyond Riders for a long time. And honestly, as much as they supported us and made my jacket, but I think it's important to sometimes give proper feedback to companies, and they listened, and they also designed new designs, and they are actively, and that's why we talked about them, I think, in the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
They were a part of our episode, and there's a reason for that.
I just want to let you guys know that he's trying to get clout right now.
Let me do the... Do I look as good as Carlos? I don't think so. Let me say it right here. Listen here, baby girl.
Anyway, but yeah, hey, love the pants. Pockets are a necessity,
Yeah.
in this sport. You got pads, side pads, and all that stuff. So I've used them. They're great. If you need some, get some from the company. We always leave a link, right?
Yeah.
We always leave a link.
And I think we got our codes in there. We got
our
the
code
Cali
for
ESK8
that
code.
one.
Yeah, you get $10 off of any jacket that you purchase.
There we go.
Yep.
$2 off. What else you want?
A jacket.
Hey, if you have any inputs, talk to Tom. He's the one on the Instagram. Josh is the other one running the.
He's the main kind of person,
guy.
you know.
But yeah, they always listen. So
always.
Yeah, message them on Instagram. They'll be there to answer your questions.
Yep.
Other than that, like, do you have anything else?
No, I think we covered honestly a lot more than we were expecting to cover today.
We always talk a lot of shit like in between.
It's mostly you.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Anyway, this has been another lovely evening or night of the Cali ESK8 Show. Thank you for subscribing and liking our show and sometimes commenting. Fuck my English.
You better comment. Let's fucking shut this shit down. We need everybody to like, comment. Let's get fucking interactive with us.
I will hunt you down. No.
I will have Carlos find you.
I don't know how to find me. Shit. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and hey, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace out, Cali ESK8 Show.
Out.
Whoop whoop.
Let the professor get your mind blown.